Two white wolves are lounging in the grass in a sunny, roughly 1-acre enclosure. The animals, he says, are dire wolves, which went extinct more than 10,000 years ago. The company claims that the Game of Thrones series popularized the dire wolf as the emblem of the noble and doomed House Stark. At 5 months, they are already 80 pounds and are expected to get bigger than grey wolves. Colossal isn't directly cloning preserved DNA from prehistoric animals, a la Jurassic Park. Instead, it's editing the genes of present-day relatives so that they look and act like their extinct predecessors. Colossal, as Colossal's chief science officer, Beth Shapiro, was on a work trip to the UK when the first dire wolf litter was born. I saw the text messages and I was like, I can. Before joining Colossal as a staff member, Shapiro was a scientific advisor to the company. It was during a company meeting in Dallas while she was an advisor that the idea of bringing back the dire wolf first came up. Dire wolves were the product of interbreeding between two different wolf lineages that took place between 2.5 and 3.5 million years ago. Scientists previously thought the dire wolves diverged from their shared ancestor with grey wolves around 5. Colossal used gene editing to alter the genome of cells from the dire wolf's closest living relative, the grey wolf. In total, the company made 20 unique edits to 14 genes in the grey wolf genome. Of those 15, the goal is to eventually produce an animal with the full genome of an extinct dire wolf. We're prioritizing all the traits that actually define the species, says co-founder George Church. Colossal started with blood drawn from a grey wolf. There's also a tremendous marketing value to wildlife conservation to declare a species extinct. The team used a type of blood cell called an epithelial progenitor cell. They edited the DNA so that it more closely matched the genome of the dire wolf. They then placed the genetic material into the egg cell of a domesticated wolves were once common throughout the eastern and south-central US, but intensive predator control programs and habitat loss have decimated their numbers. The species almost went extinct in the 1960s. The red wolves that Colossal cloned include a female and 3 males from 3 different founder individuals. Adding those animals to the captive breeding population would increase the number of founding lineages by 25%. Colossal has cloned red wolves using a blood draw. The company is in talks with both the U.S. Department of the Interior and the North Carolina government about introducing the cloned wolves into the wild. The 3 dire wolves are now living in a 2,000-acre secure ecologic preserve. They are fed a mix of kibble and meat from beef, horse, and deer daily. Colossal's main arguments for extinction has been that extinct species can perform the same role in an ecosystem as their extinct ancestors. Lamb is aware that the dire wolves his company created are glutz. They are wolves, altered at the genetic level by man for his own purposes.